Hey everyone, it's me, Harry the Chatterbox. I am so glad that you are here because, of course, you know it's Saturday, so that means we are doing another review of Insecure Season 4. This episode was episode number 8. The name of the episode was Low-Key Happy. Y'all was happy about this episode. I was not. It was cute though. But per usual, I want you guys to subscribe to my channel so every time I make a new video, you're notified, and then of course like the video because then I know that you're enjoying the content that I'm creating. So without further ado, let's get into this review. So, this was, Lawrence comeback episode because he's been gone for a few episodes. He's been gone since about episode 4. So, yeah, girl. Him and Issa went on a date. And, they kind of reconnected. Well, not kind of reconnected. They definitely reconnected, girl. But they reconnected and they had a closure conversation. They had a conversation about what happened and the reason that they broke up and what could have happened had they stayed together. And the thing about it is, now this episode, and whenever I say something is really relatable, it's because I've genuinely been through it before. This episode was extremely relatable because I did this with one of my exes. I went to see him and we had a conversation. We sat down and basically just kind of hashed out everything that kind of happened. Now, we had done this prior via text message, but I just felt like it was a conversation worth having in person and in a calm way, because I feel like a lot of times with this particular ex in general, we just had a lot of very emotional, heated conversations, and we had never talked to each other in a way that was conducive to solving anything. So when Issa sat down and had this conversation, I was like, damn, this looked real familiar. And basically, they talked about, the breakup and how Issa felt when she cheated and the reason as to why she cheated. And she basically felt like Lawrence didn't want her no more. And Lawrence asked, why Daniel? And she was like, it wasn't about Daniel. And it could have been any, it could have been any nigga, but it was Daniel because Daniel was the one that was giving her the attention that she was seeking and not getting from Lawrence. So I definitely understood where she was coming from because when we had the conversation, I was the one that cheated. And I was definitely seeking that emotional connection that I wasn't getting from my boyfriend at the time. And it was bad because I wanted to be with him, but it was like, damn, you don't really want to be with me, but we're in this weird ass relationship, and it's very just lack of communication. We were both kind of shitty at the time because I was only like 19, 20, so I was definitely garbage. But I'm grown now, so I'm a lot better. But yes, it was definitely something that I saw and I was like, wow, girl, like y'all really out here, just portraying real life. After that, Issa asked him about the ring, and I think she really wanted to get married to Lawrence, and so when he told her that he bought the ring, she felt really bad. Because I felt like because the last episode of season 1 was, she did all that reminiscing about, what could have been had they stayed together and, marriage and a baby and all of that. And it just wasn't happening because he walked out. So I definitely understood where she was coming from. they leave the restaurant that they went to. Also, at the beginning of the date, Issa fell flat on her face. That shit was hilarious. Also, Issa ran into TSA Bay, which I think TSA Bay is so cute. And he was with his new girl Mazda. Her name was Mazda. Now that was a new one because we know Mercedes, we know Lexus, we know some Buicks, but Mazda. I was dead. So they, Lawrence introduced himself, and TSA Bay got Issa's attention. And that shit was so funny. I could not handle it. But it was definitely like a funny moment. He was, TSA Bay he has no home training. He has no couth. He is very just say whatever, do whatever. He asked him about going into the restaurant. He was like, oh, y'all had a feast. I'm about to go in here and fuck shit up too. It was real funny. And then when Lawrence asked him, how they knew Issa, he was like, oh, we used to get it in. I was like, what? Like, what nigga is out here just saying? And, some niggas be like, oh, yeah, she was cool, whatever. But, he just went right for the gusto. And it was a funny moment. It was definitely a funny moment. And Issa and Lawrence went to the art walk, which was also really cute. It was a really cute moment. And, they talked about, how, they view happiness and how Issa is finding happiness in this new, found career move that she's making with, creating events for Black people in the community, and how Lawrence is realizing that he doesn't necessarily have to be the boss of a company. He actually likes being a part of a team, and how they've kind of changed in a lot of ways since season 1. Then they go back to Lawrence's house. Now, through the entire date, Lawrence has been communicating with Condola. And, at the art walk, Condola calls him, Lawrence ignores the call. And Issa, asks him, do you need to take that? He says no. He kind of explains that they've been communicating and kind of talking, and Issa of course apologizes about what's happening with them, and Issa's like, okay, she's interested because she cares, but she don't really care. She cares because she's trying to figure out, look, can I make my move or nah? That's why she's interested. Which, girl, I totally understand. I've been there too. Like, so, what, you still, no? Oh, okay. But anyway, they went back to Lauren's house, and I didn't realize it was going to go there. Like, Lawrence showed Issa, his new place, and it was very much not the bachelor pad. It was very much lived in, was well taken care of, well manicured. And Issa eventually, she's about to leave, and she says, what if I didn't want to leave? And I was like, oh, fuck, they about to fuck. I was like, damn, Issa, did you really have to fuck them, girl? Like, is that really what we had to do? And I realized, yes, that is what she had to do, because if anybody has been in any of these situations before, me included, you fuck the niggas. See, I told y'all I was trash. Low key. So yeah, it's definitely one of those situations where there was no way around it. Like, it was very clear that she wanted to be with Lawrence. She said Lawrence made her happy, and he agreed that Issa made him happy. And they had sex. They did what they was gonna do. I knew it was coming, but I just didn't want it to happen. One, because I'm still rooting for Nathan. Y'all know I'm Team Nathan. And Issa is, I feel like Issa's going to get hurt. I feel like it's going to come down to Condola and Issa by the end of the season. We only got 2 episodes left, but it's definitely going to come down to a choosing of Condola and Issa, or it's going to be a bomb that is dropped on Issa when in regards to Lawrence. Now, the next morning, it wasn't, it wasn't no lovey-dovey, kiss you, love you shit. It was just kind of like, good morning, I see you, you see me, we did what we did. I'm not mad about it, you not mad about it. Nobody has these awkward feelings. We kind of feel both like we definitely got closure in this situation. But now I'm not sure what will happen from here. So, and then, because one of my friends was like, well, what if Condola is pregnant? And I was like, wow, now that? Because I don't see as to why, even though Condola is his most recent ex, Lawrence's most recent ex, I don't see as to why it was so necessary that she be a part of the conversation anymore. But, hey, they setting it up. They setting it up. They definitely setting up season 5. I definitely put it that way. Because even if it doesn't come up in the next 2 episodes, it's gonna come up. At least by the end of the season, and then we'll roll into season 5 with the bullshit. But girl, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna come of this closure, reconnection situation. Like, and then Issa's also not talking to Molly, which she made very clear to Lawrence that they are no longer friends at the beginning of the episode. So who knows, girl? We'll see where it goes from here. That's all I have for this episode. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. What you think Condola gotta say? Do you think it's even worth a conversation or worth, her coming back around? Is it, if it's purely for the drama for you, let me know. If you think, that there's something there, like maybe she might actually be pregnant, because, they don't ever use condoms in this show for real. They don't ever show them using condoms. So, she might be knocked up. Yeah, let me know if you think Issa will get hurt. You think Issa will be okay? Do you think that Issa just needed to get this out of her system and she can move on and be with Nathan? Let me know all of your predictions and things that you think in the comments down below. Of course, I love to hear from you guys. But as I said, that's all I have for you guys today. I love you so much for watching, because you couldn't be anywhere else on the internet, but you decided to tune in to me. Bye.